Hey, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Things have been a little busy around here. The eBay store's been kicking just as it normally would. Selling a few items every night, shipping them back out every morning. Doing our regular routine of delisting 10 and getting them right back out there again. So that's business as normal. As we mentioned in the last video, the RV bug, right? Happens every year. That's why we have one. But every year we got to go through getting it set up and getting the bugs out of it, which happened to show up during the wintertime. This year it was, a plumbing issue. We got some parts showing up today, so we're going to get those installed in the RV. And then we've been having some tire issues. I took it on a test run yesterday. Feel a little wobble in the front end of the vehicle, and got a couple tires I think that aren't holding pressure. Debbie got up about 5 o'clock this morning doing her regular routine and discovered that we're losing some air pressure. So she told me about it. I don't know which ones it is yet, but or which ones it are. No, I don't know. It's math.
Butt brains.
I don't know which tires are having the problem right now, but we will. Cats are giving me a hard time this morning. See. There you go. We will get out there and take a look at it. Well, we found our culprit. It's the back inside dually on the right side. Not a happy camper. So we're going to have to dig into that and find out why it's running 56 psi when yesterday I had it up to 80.
80.
Obviously a slow leak. So we're going to have that investigated today. I think a tire shop might be in our future.
It's a tire shop downtown.
We can get you there.
Because I'm also getting a shimmy in the front end. So I'm thinking either my front tires are cupped.
Cup. Yeah, cup. Wow.
Or I've got a suspension issue up front. I've heard enough of that. I think the next step would be to roll an air compressor out, air that thing back up, and see if I can determine what's wrong with it. I know that my propane tank is empty, so we probably ought to get some propane in this so we can keep the fridge running while we're driving down the road. And I need to find somebody to look at my tire situation. So we'll see if we can get that resolved today. While we're waiting on the air compressor to fill up with air, I realized I haven't had a cup of coffee this morning. So let's get that done. Got the cup of Joe working. And now we got to see if we can get a tire working. I put a call into the place we prefer to go to get these tires looked at. They're not open yet. So put another call in when they open. But for right now, I think we can get some air in this tire.
5 minutes later.
So we got some air in that tire, which is great. Does look like both those tires on that side are running just fine right now. They're both at 79 psi, which is, just a pound under what they're supposed to be. Supposed to be at 80.
80.
And so we're in the ballpark. That's where they're supposed to be, and I think we can drive this down the road. I still do need to get those front two tires looked at because, frankly, I don't trust them. And if I'm going to go a couple thousand miles on this thing, I'd just soon not end up beside the road. That happened to us a few years back. We had two tires on the back blow at the same time. I think I've got some pictures of that somewhere. If I find them, I'll throw them up here for you to look at. But since we're in a holding pattern for the next half hour, and it's long before the place opens, why don't we take a look at the eBay store? I think we had a sale overnight. We'll get that packaged up, and we may even have time to do those 10 delistings today and get them back up.
Later that evening.
So it's been a busy day. Wind's blowing the RV around a little bit, so if I start shaking, that's what's going on. got a lot done on getting the RV ready. We finally found a place where we can get the tires replaced within the next 24, 48 hours. So we have an appointment tomorrow at 1 o'clock to get 4 of the tires replaced. 2 tires are new, so we're going to get 4 replaced. We emptied all the little cabinetry areas down below in the basement and sorted through everything, make sure everything was correct. Just tightening things up. Had it all out on the ground, threw some stuff away, repacked everything. Debbie's got the inside all cleaned out. All the fluids under the hood have been checked. We're good there. Again, I think we get the tires replaced. We're good to roll. The parts, the plumbing parts I needed or wanted, they haven't arrived yet. So, surprise, right? So, I suspect they'll be here tomorrow. We'll get to work on that stuff when we can. We might be working on that while we're on the road.
On the road. This road.
Which will give me something to do over the weekend when we get to where we're going.
Well, 2 days later.
So it's been a few days. Obviously, we're not sitting at the homestead any longer. We got this thing out on the road, got it all packaged up. So it turned out the front tires were cupped, and by replacing those, it took care of the wobble that we had, the shimmy and the shake that we had in the RV. So it drives wonderfully right now.
Drives like a dream, man.
Went ahead and took care of the 2 back tires on the passenger side because they were about the same age and they looked like they needed to be replaced as well. So we got some brand new Goodyear Wranglers.
Like Goodyear without the blimp.
All the way around this thing. And it drives like a dream, which is perfect. What else can I tell you? We got the propane filled. I got to tell you, that's a bit of a challenge for us on occasion. When we first got this RV, our propane filler place was like 4 miles from the house.
Target distance, 4 miles.
Then it went out of business, and the tank got moved. So it's the same tank, same equipment. Got moved to a Kubota dealership, and then from there's an ant running around my camera.
Ants. Mexican terrorist ants.
I got him. So from the dealership, it then went to another tractor dealership because the Kubota place went out of business.
But they went out of business.
But we found it. It's 8 miles from the house now. We were able to find it, and we got everything filled up so we can. The fridge works now, which is awesome while we're driving. This isn't an RV channel. So the eBay store, we put it on away mode.
Silent mode.
For a few days. Because, we ship daily. Sometimes twice a day we ship out of the store. So we put it on away mode. Basically what that means is customers have full access to the store. They can go in and buy things. It just gives them a note that says, hey, we're not going to be able to ship until this day. And so far, just in the past couple days, we've had, 6 items sell in the store. So we'll get those packaged up and shipped out as soon as we get back, which, again, that date is listed on eBay, which is awesome. And what else can I tell you? Oh, in the short time we've been out, we did manage to pick up some things for the store as well. We stopped by a couple thrift stores and an estate sale. Now, the thrift stores... We went to a church thrift store and a Goodwill store. I got to tell you, Goodwill's just been really disappointing lately. This particular Goodwill we went into had some examples. We didn't shoot any video in the store, but there was a wedding dress that was in there that they were asking over $1,200 for.
Weddings are expensive.
A Goodwill store. They had a watch, a pocket watch in there for $295.
Observe one very expensive watch.
Looked like, as a regular rule, decent-looking tennis shoes were going for $30 or better.
Damn, that's an expensive shoe.
And ball caps, all ball caps, regardless of shape, size, or color, they were all $5 and up.
Happens to be a very expensive hat, mister, and it's...
So, that was Goodwill. So we went to a church thrift store, and we found a few items there. So I'll show you everything we picked up.
So let me show you some of the things we picked up at the flea market. We are hauling the Jeep behind the RV, and I think in here you can see our Jeep becomes our storage area. It looks like we've got some things here in the back, so let's look back here. And I think they're in here. This was a little piece we picked up. It's an ashtray. Appears to be in great shape. It's about an 8-inch octagonal ashtray. I think I noticed a couple chips. There's a little chip here on this corner, very small, and there was one other, oh, right there. There's a little chip right there as well. But aside from that, I mean, it's got some scratches on the bottom, some light scratching on the bottom, but we'll be able to sell that in the store. That's a nice little piece. We sell a lot of ashtrays. We like ashtrays. What else we got in here? Oh, another ashtray that I really like. And this could be an ashtray or a candy dish, right? Mid-century. Needs cleaned up a bit. We picked that up pretty inexpensively. I want to say less than $2 for that and for the other ashtray. Now I'm going to have to wrap those back up. Let me see if I can find some more things in here. Oh, look, a Goodwill bag. What came in the Goodwill bag? These came in the Goodwill bag and got multiple wraps on it. I have not even taken this out of the shrink wrap yet. So we were at Goodwill. I figured, what the heck, I'm here. I might as well get something, right? So we scoured. These, and we'll take a risk on them, $6. They appear to be brass.
Yes, with brass knuckles.
And we've not yet taken these out, so we'll do this now. I think they're pretty cool little pieces, to be honest with you. So there's that one with the handle on it, and then this piece right here. And again, they look like 100% brass. I don't see any markings on them, though, to indicate. So we'll have to do some research, figure out what those are. They can go back in the Goodwill bag for now. And give me a second. I got to dig into our stash to find some more things. Stand by. So there's this little guy. He is a sewing kit, which is pretty awesome. I'm going to take you back around here where you can see things a little bit better. It's a sewing kit. And inside the sewing kit is a bunch of older things. This in particular, this glasses case, pretty neat, with 2 sets of glasses in the case. They both have chains that attach to the side of the glasses. You see right here, there's a hole in the lens for attaching it. These are both prescription glasses in a really cool case. I did a little research on it, and I did find out that this is from anywhere between the 1930s and 1950s. That's how long this optometrist here was in business. So that gives us a little bit of a date range on that. Then we have some old advertising stuff that's in the case, and a bunch of old spools of thread. This seemed 29 cents for Coats and Clarks, and a real nice pin cushion. Anyway, haven't totally gone through that yet, although I did see these. This is pretty cool to me. This reminds me of being a little kid, right?
Batman.
Little bat rings. May keep those for myself. Anyway, a little sewing kit, nice box that it came in as well. Let's find you something else to look at. Okay, another thing we found at Goodwill, aside from those 2 copper things, right, after me bad-mouthing Goodwill the way I did find this. Now,
Like a camera.
this camera has a little paint on it, but it'll be easy to clean up. As you see the little paint flecks, they come right off. We will clean this up. You can see I paid $14.99 for this at Goodwill. It says right there on the bottom, a Sony DCR DVD $105 right there. I haven't tried to power it on yet. It does come with everything. Power adapter, batteries, everything is in the bag. Extra mounts, all kinds of fun stuff. The instruction manual. We get this running, get it cleaned up, making it look good, ensure it functions properly. It's worth like $65. So that's not a bad return, right? $14.99 to $65. If on the other hand, we can't get this Sony to work, it is worth basically what I paid for it as a non-functional camera. So at the very least, we'll break even. If that's the case, we will sell the camera. We will sell the charger separately. We will sell the bag separately. We'll start breaking this thing out to make some money. If it works, we'll sell it together as a package. But that's kind of how that rolls. And that was really all we found at that Goodwill. It was a couple of cups and a camera. Everything else came from thrift land or the estate sale. And speaking of the estate sale, the bottom part of this box and the entirety of this box back here, this box, they're filled with DVDs. And not just, you know, the one I pulled out was Mamma Mia. It may not be your favorite DVD. But the cool thing is, every last one of them's brand new.
Brand new.
I already did a little bit of research. We sorted them out. Anything less than $5 of the DVD that was selling for less on sold comps, we went ahead and, trying to grab another one, we went ahead, the notebook, we went ahead and donated the ones that were worth less than $5 back to thrift stores. And we kept the rest. So we got out of the whole lot from that estate sale about 155 DVDs, movies, times $5 or greater. Some were worth 15, but if it was less than 5, again, we gave it to the store. All right, so we'll close this up. That's Debbie packed all this stuff up, and she's done a wonderful job. And now I'm tearing into it and messing it all up. I think she's got some more over on this side, in the back of our cargo wagon here. This is filled with glassware that we picked up. There, I think, is at least 30 pieces in here. Vases, ashtrays, different manufacturers, different looks, different feels. I think they'll do really well for us. And I think that tub there is filled with stuff as well. That bag is filled with stuff, and again, this box is filled with movies. So we did well. We did every day is work, regardless if it appears to be a day off or a vacation day. It really isn't. Every day is work, even if the store's on hold. So anyway, we picked up some merchandise. We'll get that back to the home shop here in the next day, and we'll get pictures and get it listed. So I think that covers everything that we have out in the Jeep. Well, everything I can show you. Debbie has a lot of stuff packed up, and I just couldn't dig into it. We picked up a lot of things. Again, it was a estate sale and a couple thrift shops, including Goodwill. And that should wrap it up for today.
That's a wrap.
I think that covers everything what we've been up to, and we'll be back home shortly. Weren't away all that long, and we'll get some stuff packaged up, get some photos taken, get it in the store. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.